Have you ever experienced heartache or emotional pain? Do you have past hurts that you're having a hard time letting go of? If that's you, stick around for today's mindset moment. So, I'm going to share with you 4 tips to help you let that mess go, move on, and embrace your newness. Hey friends, this is Tesha D. Colston at TeshaDColston.com. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell so that you can get new updates on new videos. Thanks for watching. All right, welcome back. My name is Tesha D. Colston here, and today we are talking about moving on from past hurts and letting go of the emotional pain and trauma and embracing your newness. And sometimes holding on to the past can be a conscious decision, and so is letting go and moving forward. It's a conscious decision. And the truth is that we all have experienced and have had hurts and emotional pain and trauma from the past, but how we move forward is key to having a successful life. So here are 4 ways that are going to help you to move on and let it go. Number 1, give yourself a break. Listen, sometimes our first response is to criticize ourselves. And we can be harder on ourselves than need be. And we, a lot of times become our own worst enemy. And it's time for you to show yourself some kindness and some compassion. Give yourself a break. Treat yourself like you would treat a friend. Extend yourself self-compassion and commit to not comparing your journey with the journey of others. The scripture says, comparing themselves among themselves and measuring themselves by themselves, they were not wise. It's not wise for you to do that. Your measuring stick is not equivalent to where you need to go. And while we all are experiencing pain in our journey, traumas in our journey, emotional heartache in our journeys, our individual circumstances and how we actually respond are going to be different. The circumstances is different. Our response is different. The temperament of each person is going to be very different. So here's the thing. Give yourself a break. Choose self-compassion. Okay? Give yourself a break. Number 2, forgive yourself. Listen, similar to the first tip, when we face hurt and pain, we blame ourselves and we have a hard time accepting that, listen, we make mistakes and we let that perfectionist mindset just take over. Listen, did you make a mistake? Okay, we all do. Forgive yourself. Mistakes, most of the time, can be corrected. Most mistakes are not final. So it's time and it's okay to make the decision to learn from those mistakes and continue to move forward. When I think of mistakes in the Bible, one of the people I think of is King David and how he made a huge mistake lusting after another man's wife. Go in the book and read it. He lusted after another man's wife, and then to put the cherry and the whipped cream on top, he set that man up for slaughter in a battle, and the man died. But David repented for his mistakes, for his errors, for his transgressions. There were consequences, okay? There's consequences, but let's not confuse consequences with forgiveness. There's also forgiveness. So forgive yourself just as God forgives. Number 3, don't let it define you, okay? Your stories, they may shape you, but they don't define your identity. So don't let the bitter experiences become who you are. Don't become the bitter person. You got to let go of the past experiences so that you can make room for new and better experiences. Focus on the here and the now and become at peace with yourself. Don't let it define you. And the last one, number 4, is partner with God in the process. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future." And listen, sis, what God has for you isn't in the past, but He will use the fragments of the past to bring you into your place of purpose. And you can involve God in the process of releasing the pain, the hurt, and the trauma. You can talk to God, and He will minister to your spirit, and He will direct you on how to release those hurts and those pains. God will minister to you and bring you through the deep places of inner healing so that you can get to your place of promise. All right. So let's just recap. Number 1, give yourself a break. Number 2, forgive yourself. Number 3, don't let it define you. And number 4, partner with God in the process. And you'll be on your way to letting things go and moving into your place of purpose. All right. Now, what are your thoughts for those of you who are listening? Share them in the comments. If you have any other tips that are going to help a sister out on how to let go, help a sister out. Write them in the comments. What did you do? Because we've all experienced hurts and pains and traumas. And then remember to press that like button and then share this video out with someone you know who can benefit from these quick 4 tips. I want to thank you for joining today's Mindset Moment. Until we meet again, be blessed, be fruitful, and multiply.